All right, footy fans, get ready for another episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Here are your hosts, PJ and Renato.
Hey, footy fans, welcome back to the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. Strap yourselves in, everyone, because it's round 26. Oh, he's in fine form already. It's round 26, and it's hotter than the coach's seat on the Gold Coast. Yep, the Titans have sent their coach packing. Brandon Smith might be caught up in a betting scandal. Hey, why didn't you give us inside info? We need it for our bloody tips. Anyway,
we asked for them.
And last round, well, it was full of upsets, jaw-dropping tries. It had the fans spilling their beers and screaming at their TVs. Well, that was my weekend anyway. But speaking of having a good weekend, time to bring in the man who swears the Rabbitohs are still a chance. You're telling me there's still a chance? My mate and my co-host, the one and only PJ. Welcome, mate. How you going?
Oh, Breno, what a great weekend of football last week it was. South Sydney storming to a 40-0 victory. I can't even remember the last time we beat someone nil, but completely shut down the Dragons in every facet of the game. We had the Eels shock upset of the Roosters, throwing the finals race wide open with Manly beating the Dolphins. It's now a 3-horse race for 8th spot. Roosters play Storm this week. They have to win to lock it in.
And how good's this? Well, thank you to everyone who's joined our group. We're up to 60,000 people, 60,000 awesome footy fans. So thanks everyone for joining our group.
Huge thank you to everyone, not only the people who follow our page, but that jump online and have a chat and send us a tip. We absolutely love doing this. It's a lot of fun, and it's only fun because you guys make it fun. Yeah, so thank you.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
That's what it's all about.
Hey. Oh. Let's take a look at last week's interesting round. As we just said, the Rabbitohs gave their fans, and PJ, of course, something to cheer about. 40-0 demolition of the Dragons at the core. Clean sheet. I think it's the first time you've ever done that against the Dragons, not anyone else. What else we got? Oh, my Knights. All right, here we go. They still suck.
Don't do it, Bruno. Don't do it to yourself.
They got rolled 46-12 by the Broncos. They started off all right, but then just went, yeah, no, we don't want to win this game. Silver lining, though, at least they didn't get the 50 points. That's the main thing, I guess. And Titans are still down the bottom, so we're safe for this week, except for their coach. Their coach is gone. See you later.
Des Hasler, gone. If Nick Riviera was here, he'd be going, bye, everybody. But yeah, Hasler gone. Josh Hannay appointed the coach of the Titans for next season. So it'll be interesting what he does, mate. They need a complete and utter rebuild from ground up. They've just always been underperforming, never really attracting any quality players there, overpaying the ones that they do have. Ash Taylor, Awasul Malawi, Dave Taylor. Not Dave Taylor. What's his name?
Fafita.
Dave Fafita, thank you. They need to start again, mate, fair dinkum. But the big ones for me, Manly, I realised it was Cherry Evans' 350th game on the weekend, I would definitely have picked Manly. That was a complete error on my behalf. So if you got that tip right, you deserve that point for the diligence. Yeah, Manly, outstanding. Just played their skin off. I don't know if you saw the footage of Cherry Evans' daughters congratulating him after the game, and he's absolutely pissing tears. It is so beautiful to watch. Like, definitely check it out. I don't know where I saw it, but probably the Manly page is what I'd say, and his daughters are reading stuff out, telling everyone how he farts too much, and it was really cool, and he was pouring tears at just absolutely beautiful moments. So Cherry Evans, congratulations, 350. Not many have done that, brother.
Yeah.
And the other one for me, I thought Gold Coast started strong against the Warriors, Breno, but once again, just nothing behind it. Eels' massive upset of the Roosters thrown. The final series wide open.
Sure is, yeah. It's the 8's starting to settle, but there's still a couple of spots up for grabs there. So let's have a look at the ladder.
West Tigers had a big chance. You see here, West Tigers, if they got the win over the Cowboys and they lost, they go 26 to 2 points out of the 8. with the Storm playing the Roosters. So it was game on for finals if the West Tigers got over the Cowboys. They did not. And it is season over once again for the West Tigers.
Bugger. Yeah, at least they're not down the bottom this year. They've broken that voodoo. No 4 in a row for them.
No 4 in a row for you. No 4 in a row for you.
Yeah, so
the Bunnies have the bye this week, and the Cowboys have the bye in the final round. So you can add 4 points to both, 2 points to each of those teams. It's really not going to make any difference to their seasons, but they might slip a few more spots up the ladder, Breno.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know. Never go.
Okay, let's jump into round 26. We're almost there at the end. Bulldogs, they're barking into September. Panthers clawing to stay alive. This one's all bite, no cuddle. The Bulldogs are sitting pretty in third, and they're barking louder with finals footy just around the corner. Panthers, though, hanging on to 7th like a cat on a clothesline. Can the premiers of old find their claws, or will the Dogs sink their teeth in now? Have you seen this, PJ?
Well, Bulldogs played. I thought they played pretty well against the Storm last week, but you can see from the lineup that Panthers are resting, I think, 15 of their starting 17.
It's pretty much a full team
of their starting 17. So they can't make the top 4. So they've just gone, okay, we're just going to rest everyone and make sure we can hit the ground running. I feel for whoever, Breno, ends up having to play them first week of the finals, because they'll get trounced. Penrith, easily in the top 4 quality of teams, but they've just cost themselves the last 2 weeks. Golden Point last week against the Raiders in dramatic fashion. Cleary hitting the post, bouncing back to Canberra. They go the length of the field to score. Yeah. And the week before that, they had the Storm, and they were sunk by a block on the field goal, which gave the Storm a chance to get their field goal. And Harry Grant sold the dummy of the century to stroll over onto the post untouched. So he's got a 2 weeks suspension.
Yeah, we'll talk about that very soon in Breno's Naughty Corner.
But with Penrith resting players, Breno, I am absolutely going Bulldogs 1-12. I don't think they'll smash them, but Bulldogs should win the game pretty good.
I was going for Panthers, and when I seen that they've taken all their players, no, I'm going Dogs now. Sadly. Anyway.
26-16, I'll say. Bulldogs win 26-16.
Right, head into our Friday games. So Warriors and the Eels. Warriors only just in 4th, and Eels leaking like a rusty tap. Can Moses part the Tasman Sea? The Warriors are home in Auckland and looking rock solid in 4th. They're floundering in 14th, the Eels. So, unless Moses does part the Tasman Seas, this could be another tough night. But I'm going to take the Warriors 1-12.
Yeah, I'm going Warriors 1-12 as well. No confidence, though. The Eels were absolutely fantastic against the Roosters last week.
They played really well, hey? Yeah.
Played really well, controlled the game. And the Warriors this year at home, they're well known to drop a game. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Eels can win this one. I think this will be super close. Yeah. I'm going to say 26-24 with the Warriors just getting home in dramatic fashion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just don't know, especially after last week. Eels, they're good 1 week. They're brilliant 1 week. And the next week they go, oh, no, we don't want to win. They're one of those teams. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they played a good game against South, though, even though they went down. I thought that was very good. But they absolutely smashed the Roosters on the weekend. Can't say that enough times in a row to make myself happy. South win 40-0, and the Roosters get smashed by a team coming 16th.
Yeah,
what a great weekend.
You had a great weekend, eh?
What a great weekend.
Okay, so the second Friday night game, Storm taking on the Roosters. Storm clinical, Roosters desperate. The purple wall meets feathered hope. The Storm are second on the ladder, looking to reel in that top spot. But the Roosters sit in 8th, desperate to stay in the finals hunt. Feels like a blockbuster here, but can the Chooks crack the purple wall? I feel they can't, so I'm going to go Roosters 1-12 for this one.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm looking at the list online, and I've gone Storm 1-12, but they're resting quite a few players as well.
Resting players too, yeah.
Yeah, at least Katoa, I think he got injured. Harry Grant is suspended for 2 weeks. Josh King, Nick Meaney, Kamikamitha. He's out as well as Xavier Coates.
Wow.
Resting, I think 3 or 4 there. The Roosters have Daniel Tupou. Yeah, Daniel Tupou returning. Sandon Smith back into the starting lineup. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's a close one.
Snuck that on the radar. I didn't really notice that one, but yeah.
Yep. But I'm still going Storm. I think Wishart, Cameron Munster, Ryan Pappenhausen, those 3 will lead whoever else is there to victory. It'll be tight, though. I think the Roosters will put up a good effort. I'm going 22 to the Storm and 12 to the Roosters. 22-12. 22-14. No, 22-14.
Lock that in.
Lock it in, Eddie.
Oh, here we go. So the Raiders, top of the tree. Tigers are just hoping not to be firewood. Top of the table, Raiders in a Canberra winter. Say no more. Tigers come in as 11th. Full of effort, but rarely full of points. This could be a grind, but the Green Machine is purring like it's 1994. So I can't go past them at 1-12.
They were outstanding against the Panthers, and the Panthers played some really good football in that game. I've actually gone 13 plus to the Raiders. Ooh. No offense, Tigers fans. I just think they're really clicking at the moment. The last round match against the Dolphins, they should get a couple of steamrolls heading into the semi-finals. Tarpany has been outstanding. Xavier Coates is now injured. Sorry, Xavier Savage is out injured, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Stafford Toa back. Last week, Stafford Toa back onto the bench for the onto the starting lineup for the Tigers, and Adam Dewey out injured again, sadly. But Raiders 13 plus, maybe 32-12 to the Canberra Raiders.
I'm hoping the Tigers can do a little bit better than that.
Minor premiership, bro. Can you believe it? Minor premiership for the Canberra Raiders.
It's not locked in yet, but it's
not locked in. But
they've got a good 90% chance of taking that, I reckon.
With Tigers and Dolphins to go, mate, they're feeding and throw it in the bin if they don't get it. I'll tell you now. Pretty much, yeah. Just throw it in the bin with the coleslaw.
Okay, so we get heading to the Saturday games here. It's Dragons versus Seagulls. Dragons stuck in neutral. And Manly hot and cold. Expect chaos at Jubilee. 13th versus 10th. It's not a glamour clash, but it might be a cracker. Dragons have been stuck in neutral while Seagulls just put 58 points on the Dolphins. Question is, which Manly team shows up? The Entertainers or the Era Merchants? I think after last week's Dragons are gone. So I got Manly 1-12 on this one.
Yeah, I'll give you a tip, mate. If the Roosters get touched up by the Storm Friday night, which I don't think will happen, Manly will be out for blood here because they can overcome a 68-point deficit for and against on the Roosters anyway. I think Manly will play a very good game. I think the Dragons will fire up after the really poor performance last week against the Rabbitohs. They were shocking. Kyle Flanagan is stunned he's got a job. Lockie Ilias onto an extended bench, but I can't believe they're sticking with Kyle Flanagan. He was abysmal last week. But Jack DeBellin is also back. Jaden Sewer is also back, so I'm expecting a bigger effort from the Dragons. But I'm still going Manly 1-12. I'm thinking 26-18 to Manly.
Yeah, right. There you go.
I should write these scores down, Brent. I never know.
We say it every week. We need to write these down.
Say it every week. We still don't do it. So if I get one right, let
we've recorded it, so you can go back and have a look.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, make sure you comment away there, everyone. All right, Saturday at 7:35, the Cowboys take on the Broncos. Here we go. It is a Queensland Derby. Cowboys lasso up. Hang on. Cowboys lasso up or Broncos charge through Townsville. Who writes this shit? The Queensland Derby lights up. The Broncos are charging into fifth and still are smoky for the top four. Cowboys, though, they're in 12th and will need more than a few Steer Wranglers to rope this one in. Strap in for some fireworks. I've gone Broncos 1
Yeah,
to
I've
12.
gone Broncos as well. Adam Reynolds on an extended bench, Breno, but I've gone Broncos 1 to 12. Really good game against the Knights, even though they really didn't put up much.
Yeah.
But Cowboys at home are one of those teams, Breno, that can win on the day.
Yeah.
So I've gone 1 to 12 Broncos. I think they'll fire up at home. I think it's their last home game of the season. I don't know if they have 2 to finish. Let me just check that. Cowboys have the bye last round, so this is definitely last home game of the season for the Cowboys. I can see them coming out and ambushing the Broncos, but Broncos still win 26-24.
Cool.
There it is. Bye. Last round. Didn't even need to look it up.
You're
a genius. All these stats you do, man. And I'm not even looking.
Okay, Sunday games. Sharks taking on the Knights. The Sharks are circling in 6th spot and smelling blood. The Knights, possible wooden spoon contenders here with another horror show last week. Absolutely pathetic. Newcastle fans are praying they don't see the scoreboard go past 50. But Cronulla fans are already sharpening their fins. Knights had a bit of hope last week, but continued with their poor ball handling. It just gets worse. How does a player that is just about to go over the line to score get the ball stripped away, and then they run down the other end to score the next play? It's just beyond embarrassing now, and I'm just hoping the Titans keep losing, or we might get the wooden spoon. And I know what I'll be getting for Christmas off everyone.
Yeah, I would never do that to you, Brenno. Been there too many times as a South Sydney fan, getting a wooden spoon through the 90s and the early 2000s. But Sharks, good form. Had the bye last week, but they're playing good football, and I think it'll be 13 plus. Very sad to say for the. Very sad to say for the Knights fans. Hamlin Ueli back onto the bench. KL Ero back into the starting lineup. He's been injured for quite some time. He comes back into the team. Sam Stonestreet is also on an extended bench. And Cam McInnes is out. I believe he's injured. Something to do with his face, I'm sure. And for you, Breno, Greg Marju dropped. Finally.
They dropped him last week too. It was great. He
was dropped last week. I thought they named him.
No, he named him, but he didn't. They did a big reshuffle just before they kicked off, and Gagai went to fullback, and they put Schiller in there. Pissed off, bloody. They must be finally listening to the fans, because everyone I've seen on every single Knights forum is saying, "Drop Marju is absolute fucking rubbish." His ball handling is absolutely pathetic. He can't catch a high ball. However, he does have a solid attack, but I think that even that's been lacking too. So.
Yeah. Well, if you're a one-dimensional player and you're not playing well in that dimension, mate, you're not going to be in the starting lineup for long. But the Knights kept him in there. Yeah, Knights kept him in there. I'm not quite sure why, but Fletcher Hunt back into the lineup as well. So I think sadly this will be a 36-8, maybe 10, 36-10 to the Sharks.
Don't know if they got 10 in them.
We will see. Sharks always give away some
points. See. All right, Dolphins and the Titans. Last game of the round. Dolphins are chasing finals. Titans chasing, anything but the spoon. The Battle of Queensland's newest versus Queensland's struggliest. Dolphins are 9th, still sniffing around the 8 and need to win for any hope of the finals. Titans are in 17th, spoon favourites. And just sacked the coach. So it's at Suncorp. I got a feeling that the Finns will be up here. I am going to go Dolphins 13 plus.
Did you say struggliest?
Struggliest.
Yeah, that's a new word. I like that. They're struggling and they're ugly. Struggliest. I like it. Yeah, I'm also going Dolphins 13 plus, mate. Titans have got absolutely nothing. I feel actually for AJ Brimson, I think he's a fantastic fullback. And to be playing behind this lineup, and there's plenty of good names in that lineup.
There's some good names.
You just fair dinkum don't show up week in, week out.
Just like the Knights team,
Just like
good on paper, just can't perform.
Yeah, I think Dolphins will hit 40. They're also trying to overcome that goal difference. So if I have a look here, Roosters are plus 72. Dolphins are plus 81. So they're already ahead. If the Roosters lose to the Storm and the Dolphins win, they have 8th spot. And it's up to them to lose the Dolphins. So that'll be a very interesting last round that we'll see.
I reckon. They did it last year. They played the Knights in the last game of the last round last year. And they needed to win that to get in the 8, and
they lost.
Knights beat them, and we got in the 8.
And they lost. Well, this week they're going to have this year they'll have a tougher challenge. If they get over the Titans and get into 8th spot, they have to beat the Canberra Raiders.
Yeah, good luck with that.
In the final round. At home, they're at home, but they've got to beat the Canberra Raiders to make the finals, to hold their 8th spot. Oh, I love it when it's close, Brenno. It's so good. But yeah, Dolphins 40. Gold Coast 6.
Ooh. Here's our tips from last week. So again, another one on PJ.
Yep, next slide. How bad have I been going? So I went Panthers, who hit the post like Fanningham. That should have been mine, and the rest of them were the same anyway. So, of course, the one that we're different is the one I get freaking wrong. So, Breno with a commanding lead, 114. Are you watching, people at home? 114, Breno. 103, PJ. What's your score? Let us know in the comments. But if you've got more than Breno, we need screenshots as evidence.
Well, there's a few in front of us.
121. I'm 121. I'm beating him. Yeah, you got a screenshot and show us.
Yeah.
No AI, please.
All right, here's our tips for this week.
Drum roll.
There they are. They're there somewhere. All right, we've got some more stuff to talk about. Here we go.
Naughty. Naughty. Very
naughty. All right, you naughty people. Dear, oh dear. Hang on. I've got that sound effect here. Dear, oh dear. Well, folks, the Naughty Corner is overflowing this week. First up, big drama at South Sydney. Apparently, a 29-year-old Rabbitoh player, they can't be named for legal reasons, he's been slapped with 2 charges ahead of a court date next month. Queensland police allege he has been supplying dangerous drugs and using inside knowledge for betting. That's right. Apparently, his offloads weren't just on the field. He'll face magistrate court on September 18th, and
oh shit, that was really good.
Task Force Maximo is still sniffing around, but Bunny's put out a short statement. Basically, yeah, we know, the integrity unit knows, and that's all you're getting. Straight into Breno's naughty corner there.
It's before the courts, Breno. So the allegations, and these are allegations that make it very clear this is nothing proven, but the allegation is he has supplied drugs to Roosters players just after he joined the South Sydney Rabbitohs. He hooked them up to, not him supply, but the allegations is he lined up someone to be able to pick up drugs from a drug dealer in Queensland. And the gambling allegation is he gave that same drug dealer evidence that he was going to play on the weekend. Yeah. So that drug dealer has put a bet on that he's going to be first try scorer or a try scorer or something, while the odds were very long. So,
did he score a try though?
Not a good look. No, I don't think he scored for us yet. No. So not a good look for Brandon Smith's image. No. He's already had a white bag substance issue in the past, and it was revealed today that he actually had a drug charge back in 2014 as well. As far as I'm concerned, the South Sydney Rabbitohs should fire him immediately.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we've come out with a statement saying that not only we're not going to fire him, but we're actually going to play him next week because the NRL's no-fault stand-down policy doesn't cover this sort of allegation. I'm sorry, Breno.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But if the no-fault stand-down doesn't cover match fixing, then we need to change that rule immediately.
How many games has he played? Like 2 or something since he's come back.
He played a half a game, got injured in the first game. Then he spent 6 weeks out. He played the last 2.
He played last week.
So 2.5 is the correct answer.
He played last week, even though it was after he got charged too, apparently.
Yeah. But fair income, like if the NRL don't have provision in the no-fault stand-down to ban someone for match fixing, Breno, then they have to add that immediately into the rule.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyone caught of cheating or potentially allegedly cheating should not be playing the game until the allegation's heard. That is ridiculous. Yeah. Even if it's something as casual as, hey mate, I'm playing on the weekend, you might want to throw a fitty on the try scorer while I'm at 100-1 because they think I'm not playing. You know what I mean? Allegedly.
All right, so over to Melbourne. Harry Grant's been a naughty boy. The Storm skipper copped a grade 2 shoulder charge after smashing Bulldogs prop Harry Hayes. Entered the early guilty plea, which means no Harry until finals footy. And Storm fans will be sweating through the last 2 rounds without their captain. And to keep the judiciary table nice and balanced, Bulldogs skipper Stephen Crichton also found his way with a grade 1 contrary conduct charge after a little incident with Ryan Pappenhausen. He's looking at
did you hear,
a nice fine. Yeah.
That was actually missed by the match review committee, and the ARL actually brought it up after he was cleared to have him charged. I've never heard of that happening before. Yeah, never heard of that happening before. And I wonder, out of all the times we've seen stuff go through the match review and not get picked up, why someone hasn't made a big deal about some other ones that were far worse than what Stephen Crichton did. But anyway, it is what it is.
He gets a nice $1,000 fine there, and that's like pocket change for Crichton. The bloke probably tips more than that at Macca's. So anyway,
exactly.
That's this week's Naughty Corner. It's jam packed, and there's plenty more there, but yeah, that's all we got.
Naughty.
Naughty, very naughty.
All right. Let's see what PJ's got for us this week. Yeah.
Woo!
PJ's tip of the week.
Oh, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. But yeah, I didn't get any of the margins right. Yeah, Meatloaf loves that song. Yeah, pretty average week last week for me. 2 out of 6 technically correct. So we're just going to move on now and pump out this week. Are you ready? Storm 1 to 12. Bing. Raiders 13 plus. And I'm going the Sharks 13 plus. I really think they're going to touch up the Knights, so I really apologise for that. Breno, so Storm 1 to 12. Raiders 13 plus. Sharks 13 plus. PJ's first ever multi correct ever. First ever in this thing. And if it doesn't work, next year we're going back to 2 bets to see if I can get one right. After we used to have 4 and now we have 3. So we'll go to 2 and see if I can get bloody 2 right. Fair
all right. Bonus point for an anytime try scorer, any game.
Bonus point for anytime try scorer, any game. I was about to say Alex Johnson, but they've got to buy. I'm going to go. I just thought Alex Johnson. I'm going to go Kiraz.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, Kiraz. I'll do it in the first game. Jacob Kiraz will score a try against the Panthers reserve grade team. Bundle that into my multi and you'll make thousands. Thousands, I tell
Gamble responsibly.
But gamble responsibly.
PJ's tip of the week.
I was going to say that before too. Why didn't, out of all the tries that South scored on the weekend, why didn't someone do Reece Walsh and just, hey, mate, AJ, catch this ball and score a try so we can get you closer to the target.
Yeah. I actually think AJ. Yeah. I actually think AJ doesn't want that. He doesn't want free ones. He wants to burn them. So he scored a good try.
Probably going to be next year now.
Yeah, he scored a good try. He could get a double against the Roosters to tie the record. I highly doubt he's going to get a hat trick.
How cool would that be, though? If he tied it to finish the year off and then come back next year and.
Yeah, but as I said last week, right, the Rabbitohs had 4 out of 5 away games to start this season. 3 out of the first 4 games away last season. The toughest draw 2 years in a row. I'd be going to the NRL going, listen, you're going to do us a favour. We've got 3 home games to start the season. We want him to break the record. We want it to happen at home and give us the Gold Coast and Tigers and some other shit teams. So we can actually get it across the line. No Roosters until round 4 or 5. We ruined that. We ruined that spectacle, mate. The Roosters need a few weeks to get going. We need a few weeks to get going. We play in round 4 or 5. It's an absolute bloodbath. You play in round 1. One of us usually doesn't turn up and the other one just wins, you know?
Well, hopefully the Knights get to play the Rabbitohs next year. Maybe round 2, that'd be good. You got a good chance then.
I'd love to break the record against you, with you there and you and me.
It was a year ago. It was a year ago last weekend too that I did post that video again.
I did say happy anniversary, Brenno.
Yeah.
But we'll be getting together.
Yes.
Breaking news.
Oh,
Brenno and I.
Oh, look out.
Breaking news. Brenno and I will be having a grand final edition episode together. You've heard it here first because you basically won't hear it anywhere else anyway. But
where else are you going to hear it? NRL 360.
We will have a TV show together.
Yay.
Grand final week. Maybe in the PJ pool room.
Ooh, yes.
Maybe.
In the bar.
Keep posted. We will let you know what's going to happen.
Lit.
It is going to be litty. I'll get Brandon Smith around.
Oh, yes. Cans of Coke for everyone.
Well, have some real fun. Allegedly.
All right.
Allegedly.
Oh, wow.
So, Breno, before we go, I've got to hear match of the round. What do you got? I was going Bulldogs Panthers.
You know what? I was going to say the same thing, but that's going to be pathetic, that game, isn't it?
Yeah, with the Panthers ditching their entire first grade lineup, I'm actually going to go. Yeah, I'm actually going to go. Yeah, probably Storm Roosters.
What about Cowboys Broncos Queensland Derby?
I was just looking at that. I was just looking at that. The Queensland Derby. Cowboys nothing to play for. Broncos still a lot of injuries.
Yeah,
so
Cowboys will love to disappoint the Broncos, I reckon.
That could be a real challenge.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll stick with Storm Roosters. I think that'll be the match of the round this week.
Yeah. Cool. All right, enjoy that one, and everyone enjoy the footy this week. And thanks for joining us for our round 26 podcast. We've only got one more round to go, then we hit the finals. Can't wait. It's all happening.
Finals.
And Mad Monday for us coming up.
Yeah, finals without South Sydney. I'm so excited. Not really. But yeah. No, enjoy your weekend. I hope your team wins. Make sure you join us in the chat. Please don't ask the score. We post it regularly. It annoys the shit out of us. But make sure you jump in there and you tell your friends about us. We hit 60,000. We want to hit 100,000. That's our goal. When we do that, we're all going to invite Brendan Smith over. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to another action-packed episode of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out all of the NRL Live Chat 2.0 action on our Facebook group page. Come and join the chat. Goodbye.